About to let out for summer, and kids will be home with their family more, which is a good thing. And it's a time when parents might notice some changes in their kids' behavior that they may not have noticed during the school year.
Yeah, and depression, anxiety, they are challenges for kids as young as preschool age, and they can develop. So how do you recognize these problems, and how do you prepare your child for getting the help they need?
So joining us now is Dr. Jocelyn Markowitz, psychologist and the author of the Bee Psychologist book series. Welcome.
Thank you for having me. Good to see you both.
So describe this book series and how this can be helpful for us.
So the book series is an early tool to expose children as young as preschool age to what a psychologist is in a very fun way. Most children love insects, and so it's a way to introduce what therapy is to children and help them identify that a psychologist is a feelings doctor, unlike a physician who helps with their tummy aches.
Oh, interesting. That's really a good way to go about that.
Yes.
Yeah. So Dr. Markowitz, you say that teachers also use these in the classroom and read them to their students. How is that helpful?
It's very helpful. Locally, a couple of schools have read the book out loud to students, and they read the second book in the series, which is about anxiety. And several weeks ago, I had a parent come to me that says that now her son will say, "I'm having anxiety now, Mom." With things just as playing a soccer game, being nervous about going to the soccer practice. He now has a language of what anxiety means.
So what are the symptoms of depression or anxiety in a child? When do you know it's not just something you can handle as a parent, you can talk it out?
Okay, perfect. So first I want to offer the caveat that there are several depressive and anxiety disorders, but some general symptoms of depression and anxiety in children are the following: depressed mood, poor concentration, sleep disturbance. Okay, that's for the depression. And for anxiety, excessive worry, difficulty leaving caregivers, somatic complaints such as headaches, stomach aches. A lot of children complain of somatic complaints before identifying that they're experiencing a hurtful feeling like depression or anxiety.
So, you know, I can tell you from personal experience, my wife will be the first to admit that she had as a kid test anxiety, literally just in her stomach or not. She's a very bright lady, but she would say, "I always did poorly on tests because it was just so tough for me to even get out of the car." And then as parents, you say, "Well, get out, toughen up." And that's not necessarily the right approach, you know.
Correct. The Bee Psychologist helps students learn how to manage anxiety by taking a deep breath. And essentially, the second book talks about being brave. Because a lot of kids will say, "I'm shy." They'll start avoiding different activities that are anxiety-provoking. The Bee Psychologist book series helps them to regain control of their anxiety, move back into that anxiety-provoking stimulus, and manage it, and essentially be brave.
So then at what point should parents go and seek professional help with the situation after all those things don't work?
I'm so glad you're bringing that up, Tati. What I try to encourage parents to do is, if you have the inkling that your child may be struggling with prolonged sadness or prolonged worry, take them in to see a psychologist just as if you would take them in to get a checkup with a physician. Make sure they're not struggling with an anxiety or depressive disorder. It doesn't hurt to be preventative.
So how do you prepare the child that they're actually going to see a psychologist? So you explain the kind of doctor this is. Is that one of the ways, just to explain you're going to see a doctor that helps with feeling? Yes, that's one of the ways,
and the way that I have is actually the first book in the series. So what I would recommend is that caregivers would read the book to their child. After reading the book, they would highlight that a psychologist is a feelings doctor, unlike a doctor that they typically go to for their tummy aches. Then after reading the book, I would ask the parents to have them personalize the book, write their name in it, let them personalize with stickers or their own personal drawings, and then tell them they're going to take the book to their first appointment with a psychologist, and then share that with that psychologist.
Very interesting, because then they can use the book to help explain what they're feeling. They may not even know, but the book can help them then.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Wonderful. Well, it's good to see you.
Good to see you both.
Thank you for having me. You know, there are 3 books now that are available. Dr. Markowitz's book series, The Bee Psychologist.
Yes. Mom, What is Therapy? Bee Brave Riley Bee, and Dark Blue Henry. So these are all available on her website, JocelynMarkowitzPhD.com.